Hello and welcome back to the second video of this series. In the last video we introduced solfege hand signs and syllables and explained how they related to the major scale. In this video I'm going to show you a few practice tips to help you build on the basics that a major scale can provide. As you're probably aware, melodies do not simply ascend and descend from lower tonic to upper tonic and back. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. The vast majority of melodies incorporate a range of different melodic steps and leaps. As with practicing any performance skill, it is important to practice each rudiment so that when we are required to perform a certain skill, we are well practiced and can perform it accurately. You can draw comparisons to practicing scales on an instrument to practicing specific sports drills at training, such as passing for soccer and football, or dribbling in soccer and basketball, etc. Here are a few simple practice routines that you can use to try and break the habit of only knowing your solfege syllables and hand signs in the sequence that they appear in the major scale. Practice tip 1. Break up the major scale into smaller pieces. You should be reasonably familiar with the major scale performed ascending and descending by now, but let's try a few different approaches to practicing it. Let's isolate each interval and then repeat it before moving on to the next interval. Do, re, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, ti, do, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, do. Practice tip 2. Group the scale into threes. Similar to practice tip 1, group 3 notes of the major scale together before continuing up the scale. See the notated example. This is a pretty common vocal warm-up too, so by adding solfege syllables and hand signs, you are actually practicing multiple things at once. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, do. Mi, re, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Practice tip 3. Practice singing the major scale in thirds. So far, the practice tips have been exclusively moving by step. We're now going to step things up a notch by practicing leaps of a third. See the notation example. Again, this is a standard vocal warm-up exercise. Do, mi, re, fa, mi, sol, fa, la, sol, ti, la, do, ti, re, do. Mi, do, re, ti, do, la, ti, sol, la, fa, sol, mi, fa, re, do. Practice tip 4. Sing each note of the major scale, but return to the tonic in between each note. Do, re, do, mi, do, fa, do, sol, do, la, do, ti, do, do. Do, ti, do, la, do, sol, do, fa, do, mi, do, re, do, do. Practice tip 5, Advanced. Practice singing up the major scale in diatonic arpeggios. This practice tip is a little more advanced, as it requires a much finer control of intonation as well as having a much better familiarity with the solfege syllables and hand signs. Try singing each diatonic triad of the major scale ascending and descending. See the notational example. Do, mi, sol, la, fa, re, mi, so, ti, do, la, fa, so, ti, re, mi, do, la, ti, re, fa, mi, do, so, mi, do, ti, re, fa, mi, do, la, so, ti, re, do, la, fa, mi, so, ti, la, fa, re, do. It's a good idea to try and practice these different exercises at least 3 to 5 times a week until they become familiar. In the next video, we'll look at using movable do in a melody with a minor tonality.